Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are outside. It is a good Wednesday and it's hump day. So we are doing good. It's the last couple of days of May. Hope everybody is having a great time. You're getting everything that you want in life. Life is good. Hope it's all good for y'all as well. Today we're going to do a little Q&A, another one. This one's going to be kind of funny. So I found these questions on the web, so we're going to do it like this. It says, are you a fan of any sports teams? I'm a fan of the Dolphins because my son is a Dolphin, so it makes me a Dolphin, so I'm a fan of the Dolphins. And the Miami Heat. Are you a good cook? I am a very good cook, y'all. I really like cooking because guess what? I like to eat. So I like to cook. What some things I cook? Like anything I could think of, or you could think of, I cooked it. Only thing I haven't cooked is like a turkey, a ham, and like a whole chicken. But other than that, I've cooked everything. Are you a hoarder? No, I am not a hoarder, y'all. To be honest, I hate clutter. I hate a bunch of stuff everywhere. I hate things just being out of place. If I put it there, I want it to stay there. I feel like everything has its place. So I'm very like neat. And I like to clean up all the time. That's like my pet peeve. For my desk, when I come in the morning at work, like I want my desk clean. When I leave, my desk gonna be clean. When I get up in the morning, I make my bed up. You know, I don't get out of bed without no shoes on. Like I'm a real neat person, y'all. So hoarding is not my thing. I will literally throw stuff away in a minute. Are you a morning person or a night owl? I want to say I'm a night owl, y'all. I stay up late, but I hate getting up early in the morning. Like I don't know why, but I just hate getting up early in the morning. It's like I'll get up, but I'll like lay in the bed for a while, like think about stuff or doing stuff, so I don't know. It says, are you an early adopter or a late adopter? I'm an early person. I want to be on time to places because I don't like to walk in and be like, not really the center of attention, but like all eyes on me. I'd rather be there already and seeing everybody else come in and kind of mingle like that. Are you close to anyone now that you initially disliked? I don't know, y'all, because honestly, I'm a vibe type of person. So if I feel like the vibe is off a little bit, like from the jump with me, I'm not going to say I won't give a person a chance, but I'm like a reader, like I'm a people reader. So once I like pick up a vibe, I kind of like sit back and I kind of scope for a minute, and then I'll see how you moving. If I feel like you're moving a certain way, then yeah, I probably not necessarily would dislike you, but I'll just be like mindful of how I handle it, you know? Let's see. Are you high maintenance? Y'all, to be quite honest, I am not high maintenance at all. Now, don't get me wrong. I like nice things. I like pretty things. I like to get my nails done, my feet done. I like to keep my hair done. I like to get me together. But I'm not really high maintenance. Like, I want to say, how can I say it? I'm like more of a conservative type of person. I want to say, like I could do both. I'm one of them girls that can do both. I could dress up and be that girl that you need on your side, you know, to take you to a special event, or I could be the girl that put on her sneakers and, you know, we could roll with the punches. So I want to say I'm both. Are you more inclined to build your own empire or unleash the potential of others? So that is like the craziest thing, y'all. So I find myself a lot pushing other people to be great, but I know I can be great too. So it depends. I want to say I'm both. I want to say that I unleash other people's potential because I'm the type of person I'm going to motivate you. If you're around me, I want you to be motivated. I want you to be, it's things to do with something big, you know? But also, like, I'm going to be on my grind too. I'm like a 50-50 person, you know? I'm going to bring as much as I'm requiring. And vice versa, you know? Whoever I'm with, I'm going to feel like, you know, friend or not, like, anybody that's around me, I'm like that. Hey, we both got to get up. We both got to come up. So I want to say that I'm both. Are you more likely to avoid conflict or engage it head on? So I used to like avoid conflict, but now that I'm older and I see things a lot differently, I want to say I address things head on. Why? Because I'm the type of person, like, it'll eat at me, like it'll eat away at me. Like I sit there and be like, you know, you should have said something. You know you want to say something, and then I keep bothering me when I could just say whatever I want to say, and then be done with my emotions at that moment, you know. So before I used to be non-confrontational, and I'm still not confrontational, don't get me wrong. I'm not the type of person that's gonna be like, oh, you know, blah blah blah, but If I feel a certain way, I'm gonna let you know I feel a certain way. Respectfully, I'm gonna be real nice about how I feel, but I feel like nobody will acknowledge my feelings, excuse me, y'all, except for me. So yeah, that's how I do that. Are you named after anyone? I said it in my last video. Y'all know I'm not named after anybody, so we'll skip that question. Are you satisfied how you spend your money? What would you change? I am not right now satisfied with how I spend my money, only because I have a problem with saying no. If I have it, I feel like I'll give it. And that gets me in a lot of trouble because I give sometimes to like, not really I'm out, but I like overly extend myself, you know? And that's a bad thing to do because it's like the takers ain't gonna stop taking, but the givers don't stop giving either. So I'm learning to like, you know, calm down a little bit with that, like trying to learn how to say no and stuff. But I just feel like if a person is in need and I have it, I'm gonna give it. I'm working on that, y'all. Are you scared of heights? So I used to didn't be scared of heights, y'all, but I think after I had my whole incident with my head, like I had a little injury, and I notice now when I go to high altitudes, I get like a little woo like feeling. So I'm not gonna say I'm scared of heights, but I don't think me and heights agree too much. Like I went to, I want to say it was the Eiffel Tower in New York, and when I got up to that high altitude, y'all, I was like this, you know. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm scared of heights, but I don't think me and heights get along too well. But I still do it. At what age did you go on your first date? My first date, y'all, I was 10 years old. I was 10. I got my first boyfriend at 10. I was 10 years old when I went on my first date. I don't even know when we went. I want to say we went to the movies. I think I went with my ex-boyfriend to the movies. Yeah. Can you dance? Y'all, I could dance. I could dance. And why I'm gonna say a little bit is because I don't dance as much as I used to when I was younger because of the environment that I'm in. But I actually, when I'm by myself, I can actually dance. But if I'm in front of people, I kind of like get shy and be embarrassed a little bit. So I don't know. It depends. Like if you catch me by myself, I might, you know, drop it and, you know, I'm trying to learn how to twerk a little bit, y'all, just a little bit. But anyway, can you do a split? Yes, I can do a split. I can do a split all the way to the ground, and I can get back up. I might not get back as fast as I used to, but I can get back up. Can you touch your nose with your tongue? No, I've never been able to do that. Like, I don't know who does that. Like, no, I can't. I can't do that. Did you dream last night? Yeah, I actually did dream last night. Most nights I dream. And most times I remember my dreams. And sometimes I don't, but majority of the time I do. Do you believe ignorance is bliss? Yes, I do feel like ignorance is bliss. Like, some people just don't think, like, and it's like crazy, but they just don't think, like, so yeah, I think ignorance is bliss. Do you believe in love at first sight? Y'all, I honestly don't believe in love at first sight, but I do believe in fairy tales. Like, I'm a hopeless romantic. So I do feel like you can meet somebody and know, like, you know, not really that this your person, but dang, I feel a strong connection with somebody. And it's like, you could be with somebody for years and not feel the same connection that you met somebody new and feel for months if they're like on your same, like, you know, vibe, I want to say. So yeah, I won't say that I don't believe in love at first sight, but I believe that there's a possibility that you can love somebody like really, really fast, you know. Do you carry a donor's card? No, I do not. Y'all, I am not going to be a donor. And the only reason why is because I think I kind of found out that when you are an organ donor, they don't try to save you. So it's like they just automatically just let you go out to take your organs to save somebody else. So now I probably would not do that. And I'm sorry, you know, that's probably selfish of me. But I'd rather save me, you know, than for you to let me die to save somebody else. You know, my life is just as important as theirs. But no knock to anybody that's an organ donor, you know, to each his own. Do you have a hidden dream that you never share with anyone? My hidden dream, I would have to say, would be, and don't get me wrong, but I like to think I'm a princess. And I don't know why I think that, but I just always felt like I was a princess ever since I was a little girl. I think that's because my daddy kind of made me feel that way. So my hidden dream has always been to be a princess. Like one day soon, I want to literally go someplace that has a castle, put on a big pretty dress, you know, get my hair pinned up, put on a crown, and just feel like I'm a princess. Now I know that's probably a little silly, I'm 33, but that is my hidden dream. Do you have a tattoo? Yes, I do have one tattoo. It's on my thigh. Do you have a whole lot of acquaintances or just a very few close friends? So y'all, so let's talk about this friend word. I don't take the word friend lightly because I've had a lot of people that I felt like was really friends to me, and they turned around and did things to me that I felt like was unfriend-like, that I would never do to them. So I would say that I have a lot of acquaintances. I have a lot of people that know me. Don't get me wrong. And I have people that probably look at me as, you know, being a friend, but I may not look at them the same way. And that's because of something they may have done to me. You know, it's kind of like once you cross a certain bridge with me, I know how far to take it with you. You know. So I'm not gonna even say that I got a bunch of friends. I could probably tell you, I could count on like one hand how many people that I can say that I'm really, really close with, and that's stretching it. But I know a lot of people, and I have a lot of acquaintances, and no, you know, no love lost to nobody, and you know, I love on everybody, but you just can't have everybody around you. And everybody, you can't call them your friend. Do you have any allergies? I do not have any allergies that I know of. I think I have environmental allergies because, like, when the weather changes sometimes, like it spikes up like that. But as far as me being allergic to foods or stuff like that, I have no allergies. Do you hold any convictions that you will be willing to die for? Ooh. There's some things, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie, that I think I'm gonna keep until I go to the grave, you know? And that's because of protecting myself and protecting other people, you know? So I would, yeah, I won't say I'd die for it, but I'll say it's gonna die with me. And why I say that, like, I've had friends that they've told me their business and I've told them my business, but I didn't tell their business after they told my business, because that showed a lot of how their loyalty was and more of how my loyalty was. I'll never do somebody like that. If you told me something, I'm gonna keep that between me and you. And that's just that on that. Do you love your job? I actually love my job, y'all, but right now I'm more on trying to become my own boss. I want to be my own, you know, own everything at this point. Like, I feel like I've been working since I was 15 up until I'm 33, and I'm ready to be my own boss. You know, I'm trying to find my niche on what it is that I really want to do, but I'm in the process of figuring out new things. But I do love my job. Do you prefer kissing or cuddling? So y'all, I personally prefer both. I like tongue kissing, and I know that sounds crazy, but I love tongue kissing. But if they breath is bad, it's enough for me. I can't do it. I can't. But if I'm with you and your breath is tight, my breath is tight, you know, we on the sofa and we cuddling, yeah, we can tongue kiss, and it probably leads to other stuff. But you know, once I start kissing, it's going left anyway, okay? But to answer that question, I like both. But I can cuddle without kissing. Don't get me wrong, I can cuddle without kissing. But if I'm, you know, into you, if I lean over the same way, just know I'm trying to take it up. Do you prefer that people shoot straight with you or temper their words? I prefer for people to shoot straight with me. Don't be the type of person. I don't want a yes man around me. I want you to tell me when I'm wrong, because then it corrects me. But if you always telling me that I'm right and you have me out here looking crazy, that's bad. I'd rather somebody shoot straight with me. Even though, you know, my feelings get hurt so easy. But I would like for somebody to be totally unfair. Do you really know all the words to the national anthem? I do. I do know all the words to the national anthem. Do you save old greeting cards and letters, or do you throw them away? Y'all, so I literally save cards, and I don't know why, but it's just like memories to me. And when I moved, when I was younger, I took all my cards with me from when I was a teenager up until I was like 19, 20, I want to say. But then when I left my place, I lost some of my stuff, so I lost those cards. But from then on, I got like cards from everybody. People that gave me cards, I probably still got your card right now. Do you sing in the shower? Y'all, I sing everywhere. I sing in the shower, I sing out of the shower, I sing everywhere that I want to sing, you know? It ain't no place that I don't sing, but yeah, I do sing in the shower a lot. I have a whole concert in the shower. Do you take any pills or medications daily? No, I don't. I don't take anything. I started trying to take some women's vitamins, but I feel like they was making me like pick up weight a little bit, so I stopped taking it. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? Most mornings, yeah. Some dreams I don't be wanting to remember, but I remember them anyway. Have you ever been in a beauty pageant? I actually have. When I was 10 or 11, I was in something called a cotillion, and it was these ministers' wives that my grandmother was in with them, and they had a cotillion, and I was like, I won, I think. I did. I won the pageant. I had to do my showcase talent was recited the poem "Phenomenal Woman" by Maya Angelou, excuse me. And I won first place with that, and I did actually win a cotillion. But it was like mostly like raising money, so that's how I won. Because my grandma was a pastor's wife, my granddad was a pastor, my mama was a pastor's daughter, and they was getting money from everywhere. I don't know where they got this money from, but they ended up getting this money, and I ended up winning. Have you ever been to Olive Garden? Y'all, that's my favorite spot. I love Olive Garden. They took away my favorite meal, which was the beef tortellini, but now they have a chicken tortellini that I like too. So yeah, I like Olive Garden. Have you ever dated two people at one time? So yes, I have dated two people at one time, but I never had sex with two people at the same time. I try not to do that, not just me being honest, but I have done that as well. But don't get me wrong, I was young, I was a teenager, and we also have done some things, you know, that we ain't really proud of. But I have dated two people at the same time. But do I try to do that now, or will I do that right now as an adult? No, I don't, because I feel like I don't like to share, and I don't want to share nobody, and I don't want them sharing me. So if I want them to be loyal to me, I got to be loyal to them. So right now, as an adult, no, I wouldn't do it. Have you ever had to wear uniforms to school? Yes, I did have to wear uniforms to school. Have you ever urinated in a pool? Oh my God, y'all. Yes, I have. I think everybody done urinated in the pool though. Like, who hasn't urinated in the pool? It's nasty, don't get me wrong. But yes, I have urinated in the pool. Have you forgiven yourself for past personal failures? Why or why not? Some of them I have, and some of them I haven't. Why I say I have is because I realize, you know, that we all make mistakes. But some of them I haven't because I felt like I should have knew better, you know? And that's what I deal with. I deal with sometimes like being upset with myself for allowing myself to take certain things. And then it's like you want to hold on to something that hurts you at the same time. It's like you love it so much to where you don't want to let it go, but you know it's hurting you at the same time. So that's like, you know, how I do things. And I don't know, I ain't gonna say it's a bad thing. It can be, because it has gotten me hurt a lot of times. But no, I try not to. How are you, and do you prefer to study? How are you with studying, and do you prefer to study? I prefer to study, but y'all, for some reason, I don't retain stuff well all the time by reading books. I'm more of a how you say it, like a person that learns through, like, seeing stuff. I learn better like that than to read stuff, but I can do both. How are you feeling right now? Y'all, I'm feeling good. Like, life is not all the way where I want it to be, but it's not as bad as it used to be for me, like, in a lot of ways. And that's because I've learned how to just be like the hell with a lot of stuff, you know. And that's just me being honest. Like, I learned that I can't control everything. I learned that I can't be everything to everybody. I learned that everybody's not gonna like me. I learned that, you know, I'ma just be me. And those that like me, and those that don't, then to hell with them too. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but that's just me being honest. So yeah, right now, I feel good right now. Like, I'm in a place mentally where I feel like I'm in a good headspace, you know. So I'm gonna leave it at that, y'all. I feel like I gave y'all enough questions today. So y'all get back at me in my next video. Thank you. Bye.